So the reason I'm making this video is recent 4.0 Blender update and some general issues with Unreal Engine Viewer, and I think all these things can be pretty confusing for new Blender users. Let's start by downloading UE Viewer, which you need to get from this site. I prefer creating a folder for this and then unzip the file in so it doesn't get too messy later. After this, you got to follow these 3 simple steps. Firstly, you have to join DBD Discord rendering server. Then go to the announcements channel and scroll up until you see this message. And finally download these 3 files. Now open the UE Viewer folder, select the 3 files you have just downloaded and drag them into the folder. Then of course choose replace. So what did we do right now? Like you can see in the message screenshot, we replaced the broken files with their fixed version. Big thanks to this guy for repairing this. So the next thing are necessary add-ons that we'll need to use later. The first one, PSK PSA add-on. What do we do here? We go to this video, we scroll down to the video description, and then we just click the link. And like we see, it's automatically downloading the file. The second one, UE shader script, and to download just click this link. And the last one, fuse skeletons. Finally, the last thing we'll need to download is Blender 3.6. Why? PSA PSK add-on currently doesn't work in Blender 4.0, and if you try to import your model in this version, you will get a message like this. Getting one is simple. Go to blender.org, downloads, previous versions, and download any Blender. Now scroll down to 3.6, find 3.6.5 and choose .msi. Also, nothing wrong will happen if you choose other one, for example zip. Now it's time to install all the add-ons in Blender. Go to Edit, Preferences and Add-ons. In the top right, press Install and find add-ons that you have downloaded. For example, PSA PSK. Left click, Install add-on and checkmark. Then just do same for rest of the add-ons. Once you have done it, you need to export a model from UE Viewer to Blender. Open the UE Viewer folder and then choose your model materials. For now, let's leave it like this. So to get access to these models, you need to go to DBD files in your PC and set them as the file path for your model. If you have the game from Steam like me, all you need to do is go to Library, find Dead by Daylight, right click, Properties, Installed Files and Browse. When files pop out, you just left click here and press Ctrl C to copy the path. Go back to the U model and paste it right here. Put override game detection, Unreal Engine 4, and on the right Unreal Engine 4.27 and press OK. Now we have access to all files of the game. So to get our models, we need to scroll down to the game folder and expand it, check if it's expanded. And then find characters. If you have your own goal, go for any character you want. Camper folder is for survivors and slashers 1 is for killers. To get exact character, you need to go back to the DBD rendering Discord server and find FAQ channel. When you're in, you just go to the beginning. Like we see, these are codes for almost all characters. However, newer character codes aren't here because they don't update the list since Wesker came out. But don't worry guys, they're in the viewer. Wesker is the last one in the list, and in the viewer he's under K29. It means later killers are just under next numbers. I will take the Knight because I like his design and he's actually not in the list. He came out right after the Wesker, which means he has to be under K30. So to check it and export the model at the same time, we need to right click the file and press Open File Content. A window like this should pop out, and when you're in, on the top left you press Navigate, then include meshes. When you have done it, you just press Page Up and Page Down keys on your keyboard to switch between the models. After choosing your part of the body, you press Ctrl T to apply it, and then you can look for another one. When you have everything you need, go to the Tools tab, press Export Current Object, then choose or create a folder for these files and select the folder. Finally, in the last step, we open Blender 3.6 and we'll be using add-ons we have installed. Let's delete everything, press N to open the side menu with our add-ons, go to PSK PSA and on top click Import PSK. And after you have done it, you need to locate the file with your model. When you're in, you go to the game, Characters, Slashes, K30, models and bodies, and then you just double click the file. And as you can probably guess, we need to do the same for heads. Game, characters, slashers, K30, models, head, and double click. After this we have to fuse the bones so they all move together. To do it, with holding shift, we select body and head bones, go to our side menu, fuse bones add-on, and fuse bones. If we go to the material preview or render mode, we can see that there are no textures in our model. So now we'll be using the last add-on we have downloaded. Once again, go to the side menu and find UE shader script. We need to set the file folder with materials that Blender will use. So click this little folder icon, go to K30, then to the game. And we actually don't need to go any further, it's all, just apply this. Now we need to select one part of a body. I will go with head, but it doesn't matter which one is first. And then in the side menu you press this button. And as you can probably guess, we do same for the body, and if it doesn't fill your texture, you just click the second button. And there we go, we have everything to pose our character. To do it, you just have to select the bones, go to the pose mode or press Ctrl Tab, which is faster, and you can start posing or even animate. So I really hope I could help, and also if you have any questions, don't mind asking them in the comments. Have a good day.